Hey, happy Thursday to everybody. Hope you guys are doing well today. Let's go ahead. We're going to jump back into our page 144, 145. Okay, just a couple of quick reminders today. Today is Thursday, so I will have you turn in your reading logs. Okay, please make sure that you're getting a minimum of 10 to 15 minutes on your student application. And let's go from there. Okay. So as I was talking before, sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call again. As I was talking before, um, reading log will be due today. Make sure you're getting 10 to 15 minutes of the student application and take that serious, guys. That's, in my opinion, that is how you are going to make progress on your reading inventory assessment. So, okay, today we have the word is lottery. People often play the lottery with hope of blank. Okay, do you guys know what lottery they're referring to here? Probably like the lottery where you buy a scratch ticket and you hope to win a bunch of money. Or you pick some numbers and you hope that they read your numbers and you win a bunch of money. Okay, so it's basically all just luck of the draw, right? Okay, there's really no no kind of skill to it. They just plug in some numbers and they go with it. Okay. All right. So that will be your do now. Um, okay. All right. So let's close this out. And okay, we're over here to the definitions. We've got precisely. Okay, done in an exact way is what I'm guessing they probably put on there. Yep, done in an exact way. Okay, if you are precise about something, you are like just perfect about it. If you're doing a math problem that has a bunch of different steps and you do it precisely, you show all your work, you make sure it's all clear, and boom, you get the final answer, right? Okay, if you are precise about, in basketball, sometimes we say make a precise cut to the basket. Okay, that's not a big loop cut. That's not a big, you know, cut here and then there and then there. It's precise. You're setting up your defender and you're going straight to the basket. Okay, so precise means like exact. Okay, what is one thing that you try to do precisely? Okay, and I want you guys to fill that part out. Okay, now we've got the word chance, which is kind of like what we were talking about with the lottery. It's all chance, right? Okay, so a possibility that something will happen. Okay, there is a chance that we might have an earthquake today. Is that a very good chance? No, not really at all, right? Okay, but there is a chance, right? There's always a chance. Okay, what is one example of a time you took a chance? All right, so that's kind of like you took a gamble. One example of a time I took a chance was when I tried out for the school play. All right, you kind of step out of your comfort zone. That's taking a chance. Okay, all right, let's look over here at our questions that we're kind of browsing for today as we read. Okay. What does this section of the story help readers understand about the outcome of the lottery? Okay, this section blank. Okay. All right, so what are we going to learn? What's going to be more? Okay, than we had yesterday. Why does Tessie Hutchinson say it wasn't fair? Tessie says it wasn't fair because, okay, and then does the way the lottery is conducted seem fair? Cite details that support your opinion. Okay, I kind of feel like we're going to get a bunch more information today. Okay, so I kind of look forward to see what they're going to tell us. Okay. Okay. Mr. Summers called his own name and then stepped forward precisely and selected a slip from the box. Then he called Warner. So that tells us that even the person who is running the lottery has to pick, okay? 77th year I've been in the lottery, old man Warner said, and he went through the crowd. 77th time. Watson, the tall boy came awkwardly through the crowd. Someone said, "Don't be nervous, Jack." And Mr. Summers said, "Take your time, son." Zanini. After that, there was a long pause, a breathless pause, until Mr. Summers, holding his slip of paper in the air, said, "All right, fellows." For a minute, no one moved, and then all the slips of paper were opened. Suddenly, all the women began to speak at once, saying, "Who is it? Who's got it? Is it the Dunbars? Is it the Watsons?" Then the voices began to say, "It's Hutchinson. It's Bill. Bill Hutchinson's got it." "Go tell your father," Mrs. Dunbar said to her older son. People began to look around to see the Hutchinsons. Bill Hutchinson was standing quiet, staring down at the paper in his hand. Suddenly, Tessie Hutchinson shouted to Mr. Summers, "You didn't give him time enough to take any paper he wanted. I saw you. It wasn't fair." "Be a good sport, Tessie," Mrs. Delacroix called, and Mrs. Graves said, "All of us took the same chance." "Shut up, Tessie," Bill Hutchinson said. Okay. Ooh, so sounds like there was a bunch of papers and only one got called for something. I wonder what it is that they got called for. I wonder what it means. Okay. Now Mrs. Hutchinson, because her husband got it, is calling out Mr. Summers saying, "It's his fault. It's his fault." So we know that it's not a good thing, right? "Well, everyone," Mr. Summers said, "that was done pretty fast, and now we've got to be hurrying a little to get more done in time." He consulted his next list. "Bill," he said, "you draw for the Hutchinson family. You got any other households in the Hutchinsons?" "There's Don and Eva," Mrs. Hutchinson yelled. "Make them take their chance." "Daughters draw with their husbands' families, Tessie," Mr. Summers said gently. "You know that as well as anyone." "It wasn't fair," Tessie said. "I guess not, Joe," Bill Hutchinson said regretfully. "My daughter draws with her husband's family. That's only fair. And I've got no other family except the kids." Ooh, okay, so what do you think it's going to be? What's he going to have to do? That's tough. It's hard to say. Okay, so I want you guys to fill out, what does this section of the story help readers understand about the outcome of the lottery? Why does Tessie Hutchinson say, "It wasn't fair"? Okay. Does the way the lottery is conducted seem fair? Cite details that support your opinion. Okay. All right. We'll stop right there, and plenty to do today. So thanks, guys, and we'll go from there.